Welcome to another episode of Beers and Brews. Today we're actually going to do a brewery review. It's something that we've never done here. Usually we go to breweries and we review an actual beer. This time I think it's something, since we're actually going to breweries, I think we should rate the whole brewery overall, and then we can always come back and critically analyze some of the beers that we try. We are going to try some of their beers. Some of the ratings that we're going to do here is the beer, obviously, number one. We're going to see how the beer that we try overall taste here. Second is going to be the aesthetics of the place, like when you come in, the kind of feel it gives you. Third, location, where it's located near, stuff like that. So when you come out to these places and you try to plan a trip or something around these, you can kind of see what's in the area and what's fun to do. Here in Salado, Texas at Barrow Brewing, this is a really artsy town. What's cool about this brewery in particular is Salado used to be a dry county. I remember actually working in Salado, and you couldn't buy beer at all. You couldn't go to any store. There was no way to purchase beer here or wine or anything like that. I would say within the last 5 to 10 years they kind of retracted that and they were allowed to start doing that. And about 3 years ago this place opened up and they started actually brewing beer here, which is really cool, and you can see some of the stuff behind us. Coming up literally this weekend on April 6th is they're going to be their 3rd year anniversary. They're doing some really cool stuff. They have live music, tons of beer going to be on tap here. There's some that they sell in stores that are on cans. When you come into the actual thing, you'll see some flags next to the names of the beers. If they have a flag on them, that means you can buy them in a local store, usually throughout Texas. If they do not, they're only for tap rooms. They make, roughly a lot of beers. I would say somewhere between 15, 20 or more. And they do cycle through. They do have seasonal beers and stuff like that, so it's really cool. The seasonal one that we're going to actually be trying today is called the Swimming Hole. I think it's a cool name for something like Salado. Salado is very artsy. It's got a bunch of small creeks. Very cool name for it.
Tell us a little bit about the beers that we're going to be trying today.
So the beers that we're going to be trying today, the first one he has there is going to be the Mystery of the Deep Double IPA. It has 9.2% alcohol per volume. That's typical in your double IPAs. You're going to see that boost in alcohol percentage. The next is going to be the Pedal Smasher, and that's an IPA as well. That's this one right here. I believe that one has 6.2% alcohol per volume. And then we're going to have the Mill Creek Cougar Amber, which is going to be this third one right here.
Very amber.
Yeah, it's going to have 4.8 alcohol per volume as well. I love amber, so I'm excited to try this one. And then we have the Swimming Hole, which is going to be the very last one, which is a Pilsner, and it's about a 5.6% alcohol per volume. These are the beers we decided to try. Just kind of get a little bit of mixture here, get the double IPA and normal IPA if you're the IPA lover, and then, an amber and just a Pilsner there, just kind of give an overall average.
So let's dive in.
It's the Mystery of the Deep Double IPA.
It's pretty strong, but it's smooth. But you can definitely tell it's a double.
I'm gonna give the first beer, I know, already a thumbs up. Like I said, we're rating a whole brewery, and first we're gonna hit the beer. We're double IPA, super good. I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Pedal Smasher, just a typical IPA.
It's got a very different flavor.
It does. So this one's
kind of fruity.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely coming off of the other double IPA. This IPA, you can definitely tell it's not as strong, but it's really smooth, and it's a very good blended IPA. And here we go, the third one, which I'm excited to try, is the Amber.
Oh, this is the amber.
Sorry, I got a burp in there.
All right. Just let it out.
Oh yeah, super smooth. What you expect from an amber all around. Colorized, you can tell. This is phenomenal.
It's got a little bit of smokiness to it.
It does. It does have a little smokiness to it, but it's
the back of the tongue a little bit.
Yeah, but it's
Actually, I'm gonna finish this one.
Yeah, this is really good. Yeah, he's finishing this one. Sorry there. last one we're gonna try is the swimming hole. The swimming hole is one of their seasonal ones, so you have to catch it in season. They do some other seasonal ones, so you live in the area, you want to try some of the seasonal ones, just stop by. Once season changes and stuff like that, and they usually have something like this. This one happens to be the swimming hole. And I'm excited to try this Pilsner. You ready? We didn't even cheers. Come back here. We're cheersing. Fake cheers. How dare you?
It's pretty good. How dare ye?
How dare ye? Actually, it's really good. Usually when you think of Pilsners and stuff like that, unfortunately, a lot of people that are making them are like the major companies that make like Bud Light and stuff like that. That cheaper beer you just kind of buy. So when you come to a brewery, you expect, obviously something good. It has the very characteristics of a Pilsner, but it's definitely a lot sweeter, maybe a little smoother, or maybe a little fruity there from what I'm tasting. But overall, the beers here have been phenomenal so far.
It's kind of got like a nutty flavor too, kind of like a walnut. Definitely an everyday beer.
But I think the beers over here, we're gonna go ahead and rate this a 4 out of 5 on the beers. We tried 4 of them. Aesthetics of the place when you come in, it's got like a very warm tone. It's a lot of wood. It very feels like it fits in very well with Salado. When you come in, you're able to come in. There's tons of these benches. You can sit around. You can see the menu, very large. The staff is really cool. When you come in, they're willing to talk to you, talk about the beers. And behind them, you can see all the brewing equipment which they brew here, and it's just super awesome. It feels like it's part of Salado. You sit down, you're able to chill. Overall, I think this is a wonderful place. I think aesthetics is like 5 out of 5. Location is also really good. Like I said, it's in Salado. It's right there, downtown Salado. You can walk anywhere. There's tons of art galleries and stuff nearby. So if you want to have a good drink and then you want to go explore and then come back, something else that's cool about this brewery right outside is the doors here. They have food trucks, and they usually put concerts on when special occasions are happening and stuff like that, or on the weekend. So it's really cool when you come down here and you want to just have a beer. It's more than just having a beer. It's the aesthetics, it's the live music, it's the community that's here. It's really cool.
Also, there's a nice river that rolls along, so if you have a boat and you need to park it, come in and load up.
As the cat said, yeah, we may have to figure out how to get his boat from crashed on the seas here, but we're going to do it. Overall, I think everything combined in the brewery itself, the location, everything like this, I'm going to have to give it a 4.5 out of 5 overall for a brewery. It's cool, it's inviting, it has good beer, it's in a great location.
4 whole beards and a mustache.
Yes. I want to thank our returning sponsors. Get Down Gaming, you guys have always been with us from the beginning. Thank you so much for all you do. And Dragonfly Designs, which is now at Uniquely Salado in Salado, Texas. She's doing some awesome string art.
We would also like to thank the Black Rose Cooperative at Under My Skin. They sell band merch, movie merchandise, memorabilia. They also have a licensed piercing studio with some of the best, most unbeatable prices. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that little notification bell to be updated with new content. And we want to thank you for watching from all of us here at faucetdrop Productions. And yeah.
Yeah. We're littering now.